and thank you for joining me today. Today's practice will be focused on our solar plexus chakra and bringing power back to ourselves. So we're going to start in mountain pose. Make sure your heels are in line with your hips. And we're going to start with a gentle upper back bend. So look up and as far back as you feel comfortable. Take a few deep breaths here. And make sure you're keeping your core tight throughout the practice. You can also move your shoulders back if that feels good. And then you'll move into warrior one. So place your left foot in front of you. Bend your knee. Make sure that your knee is in line with your heels. Place your right foot behind you. Make sure it is facing the corner of the room. And we're going to lift our arms up, palms facing each other. Take a few deep breaths here. And then we will move into warrior two. So move your arms down, palms facing the floor, left arm in front of you. And then we're going to move into reverse warrior. So place your right hand on the back of your right leg. Lift your left arm up and look back as far as you feel comfortable. Remember to breathe deeply. And then we'll meet back in warrior two. And then from here, we're going to go into a low lunge. So cartwheel your arms down to the floor. If you need a prop or anything like a block to support yourself, you're welcome to use that. Move your right foot so it's facing the front. And then curl your toes, bend your knee, and bring it to the floor. Continue to make sure your knee is in line with your heel. And then if this feels more comfortable for you, you can stay here, or you can gently lift yourself up. Hands to heart center. Take a moment to feel gratitude for anything you can think of in this moment right now. And then we're going to move into a twist. So place your right elbow on the outside of your left knee, like so. And take a few deep breaths here. Keep your core tight. And then when you're ready, come back to center. And then place the palms of your hands on the floor. We're gonna go back up and meet in warrior one. So curl your toes, gently lift yourself up, cartwheel your hands. Make sure that your foot is at an angle. Knee is in line with your heels. Lift your arms up, palms facing each other. And then back to warrior two. And we're actually going to switch sides. So let's meet in mountain pose. Make sure that your feet are in line with your hips. And then place your right foot in front of you, left foot behind you at an angle. Bend your right knee. Make sure that your knee is in line with your hips. We're going to lift our arms up once again. For warrior one. Remember to keep your core tight. And then we're going to move into warrior two. Right arm in front of you, gaze above your right hand, left arm behind you. Also continue to make sure that your heels are in line with each other. And then we're going to move into reverse warrior. So place your left hand on the back of your left leg. Lift your right arm up and look back as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. So cartwheel your arms to the floor. Again, if you need a prop, you're welcome to use that. Move your left foot so it's facing the front. Curl your toes, bend your knee, bring it to the floor. If this feels more comfortable, you're welcome to stay in this position. If not, we're going to raise ourselves up, hands to heart center. And once again, take a moment to feel gratitude for anything that you can think of. Gratitude is one of the, if not the best, emotion that you can feel. And then when you're ready, we're going to do a twist once again. So place your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. And remember to keep your knee in line with your heels. And then come back to center. And from here, we're going to move back into standing. So place your palms of your hands on the floor, curl your toes, unbend your leg, and we're going to cartwheel up to warrior two. And then we're going to meet in mountain pose once again. Heels in line with your hips. And we're slowly going to make our way back down to the floor. So with a neutral spine, begin to lower yourself or ragdoll. If it is available to you, I'm going to move this direction. If it is available to you, place your fingers on the ground and let your head hang. If you can also place your palms on the ground, if that is available to you, you're welcome to do that as well. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then step your feet back for a downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, go ahead and curl your toes, bend both knees, come to floor. We're going to do cat and cow. So place the palms of your hand below your shoulders. Make sure they're in line. Make sure your knees are in line with your hips. And then bring your gaze up and your hips up and let your belly drop to the floor. Take a few deep breaths. And then we'll move into cat, so opposite direction. Tighten your core, bring your gaze inside and your hips towards your belly. You should feel a good twist in your spine. And then we'll drop back down again for a cow. You're welcome to bring your shoulders up if that feels like a good stretch for you. And then back to cat. Back to cow. And then we are going to let ourselves sink to the floor. Just bring your legs and your tummy to the floor. Place your palms underneath your armpits. Raise yourself up for cobra. Feel a good stretch in your torso. Look up as far as you feel comfortable. And then we will move into a plank position. Palms underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, lift yourself up. We're gonna hold for 5 deep breaths. Make sure you have a neutral spine and your core is tight. When you're ready, bend your knees, curl the toes. We'll meet in a comfortable seat. Alright, and from here we're going to do what I call a pretzel. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to stay. Just like this, we're going to place one foot above our knee. Other knee should be in line with the other foot, like so. And you're welcome to stay here. If you would like a deeper stretch, the neutral spine, take a deep breath and slowly make your way to the floor. As far as you feel comfortable. And when you're ready, walk yourself up with your hands and then switch sides. You should feel a nice stretch in your hips. And when you're ready, slowly walk yourself back up with your hands, and then bring the soles of your feet together. Maybe as far away as you feel comfortable from you, or as close as you feel comfortable. And then very similar, neutral spine. Take a deep breath for butterfly pose. You're welcome to stay here or make your way to the floor. Don't force anything. Just do what feels the most comfortable for you. Alright, slowly walk yourself up with your hands, and then go ahead and lay down for Savasana. Arms beside you. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Taking deep breaths, letting all worries go and dissipate. All thoughts that come to mind are just like clouds passing by. And as I stated before, you can stay in Savasana as long as you'd like. I hope you remember how powerful you are. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.